In this video, I'd like to give a brief overview of the Customer Sales Order and Invoice Analysis Excel report for Sage 500. Now, since this report is just built in regular Microsoft Excel, there's no extra software for you to buy, there's no special add-ins for you to install. All you need is Microsoft Excel and this file, and you'll be able to use the report. Since it's regular Excel, in order to refresh the data in the report, all you need to do is come up to the Data ribbon and click the Refresh All button, and you will have up to the second information from your Sage 500 database. This report is basically made up of 4 components. You have 2 pivot tables and 2 pie charts. In the first pivot table, we're looking at customer item breakdown, and we're seeing both sales order information and invoice information. Now I'm looking at my top selling customers, but I can look at a particular customer and see the top selling items for that specific customer. Now, since this is just a regular pivot table, I could sort maybe in descending order on my invoices instead of my sales orders. Or I could see the least popular items for that customer. Again, regular Microsoft Excel, so regular Microsoft Excel functionality, including all the benefits of pivot tables. The second component to this report is another pivot table, basically the same thing but in reverse. Now we're looking at our top selling items, and for a specific item, we can see what the customer breakdown is. Now the last 2 pieces of this report are pie charts. And the first thing you need to do is use this thing right here, which is called a slicer in Excel, to choose whether you want to look at invoice information or sales order information. I want to look at invoice information. I just click here, and you'll notice the information in the chart immediately changes. I change it back, it changes again. So here I'm looking at top 10 customers, their sales order information. And then the last component is the second pie chart, and this is now showing us top 10 items. Now, since this is regular Microsoft Excel, you could easily change this to be top 20 items or top 50 items. Again, you don't need to know anything fancy, nothing special. It's just regular Excel, so you can use your regular Excel knowledge to make these changes. Now on the left-hand side, there's 2 more slicers, and these slicers actually affect all 4 components in the report. So I can choose which company I want to look at, and you'll immediately see everything update. I can also choose which month I want to look at. I could look at months individually. I could left-click and drag to highlight multiple months. I could even use the Control key on my keyboard to highlight, say, April and January to see totals for those 2 months together. Now if I want to see the detailed breakdown behind one of the numbers, maybe I want to see for this customer and this item what makes up this $30,000 here. All I need to do is double click, and you'll notice down here we were on this sheet. It now opened up a new sheet, and it's now giving us the detailed breakdown. In this case there's only 1 sales order, there could be multiple, and there's our amount of $30,000. One last thing to show you: when you first use this Excel file, you're going to want to connect it to your specific Sage 500 environment. And in order to do that, all you need to do is double click in the upper left hand corner, and you're going to get a pop-up box asking you for your SQL Server name. Mine's on my local computer, and your database name. And that's it. Now there's detailed information in the installation instructions showing you how to get those 2 pieces of information. But that's all the Excel file needs in order to go out to your specific Sage 500 database and get up to second information. Again, once you do that, you just save your Excel file. It will have the connection information it needs, and to refresh your data, refresh all. So that's it. That has been a simple overview of the Customer Sales Order and Invoice Analysis Excel report for Sage 500. Thanks for watching.